Good evening and welcome back to Planet Craft. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Your Vote Counts, and Ian is just popping up the first vote of the night. So your votes are, you can choose between doing continuing the card making from earlier. So we're going to be actually decorating the cards that I made during the live stream this afternoon. Or we can go 3D with a jewellery box. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to make a decision. And if you have any questions in the meantime or issues that you'd like to discuss, please pop them in the chat. Ian is manning the comments tonight.
And the polls.
And the polls. Just while we're waiting for the first few people to vote. So your choices are 3D, which is in a jewellery box, or card making, which is continuing the card designs from earlier. Who have you got in the comments?
Carlos asks, can you say those again please? What is the 3D jobby you have?
Okay, it is a daily art jewellery box. So it comes flat packed. So it's there ready to go, just in case. Or we have the cards, and I've done a few extras in the break. So some of the other designs that I did this morning I've actually turned into card blanks ready. So I did a little bit of inking during the break. It's good for a bit of an unwind.
The poll should be up on your screen if you haven't already voted. So you just click either the 3D or the cards, then
If you're watching on YouTube, you may want to pop it in the comments instead.
if you've come along to this one, then you should know that we expect you to vote.
Yep, and then your votes really do count for this one, so
They
we
do.
need you to vote.
Make the decision, so
Don't be quiet in the corner. So are there any things that we've covered this week that you'd like me to go into more depth on?
Gauss was asking about the 3D job. It's just a flat pack, but you decorate it.
Yeah.
I've had 3 votes so far, Tracy, so quite possibly had your vote.
The votes are anonymous, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, I can't tell who's actually voted, so... Is that coercion? No, it's not coercion. It's encouragement. It's trying to get people to interact.
Otherwise there's no point in doing your vote counts. I can just,
So we've got at least 7 people watching, and I've only had 3 people vote so far, so...
Over half of you are staying silent. Come on.
Demand. No.
Yeah, vote as we start charging.
Oh, 4. At least that's now over half the people who voted. Carol asked, have you inked that triangular card?
Yes. Yeah. So, like, of course, Carol didn't see the first string this morning, so let me find the piece of paper that it relates to. So this one was this design. So we've got embossed and ink as part of what we're doing with the design, and then it's going to have an embossed panel across the top, following the same angle, hopefully. Then we have one where I'm just putting a colour insert, and this one is for this card here. So that's
asked you if it's time for bed.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sleeping well. I'm not sleeping right.
So we're going to close this vote.
I woke up telling Ian off that he was speeding.
Yeah. From bed, which I thought was classic. Okay, 30 seconds to vote. Now I'm going to close this vote. Because we've been on this screen for far too long now. Not quite.
Ah, but time difference. Other quiz shows are available.
Was he snoring too loud?
Well, I must have been able to hear a siren, I think, which is more worrying.
Okay, so the votes are in, and your card making, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't mind either way. I just wanted to check, because we had 10 people that said they were doing this as a 3D one, so I just wanted to double check before I went, okay, I'm doing that instead.
Okay. Next options then.
Next option, so let's start with the first card. I'm going to try and do them in order, shall we?
I'll pull that away.
Yeah, and I'll put those there and they should stay. So we're going to start off with our basic card. So the next option is, what sort of design do you want to see in the centre? So we have...
Hang on.
You're going to type it up, are you? I'm getting to read it out. Okay, so we have layered flowers. Could be like a tea time cupcake one. Or...
We have up to 4 options.
Okay. Let's go fashion.
Should we put 3D as an option as well?
3D? How do you mean?
I don't know. Tracy with 3D cards. Lol.
Not this one. Or just a sentiment.
Boring. Oh, I didn't type. Let's try that again. Okay, so your next poll is up. Hopefully, well, it will be shortly. So we have layered flowers, tea time cupcake, fashion or sentiment. So what we're going to put on the centre of this particular design. We'll keep foiled for another one.
I think I can go a little bit further back with my pink tape tonight.
Not too much.
Try there. Probably lift that up and put it back in exactly the same place. Oh. Oh. What's ooh?
Okay, so there's at least another 5 people who can vote at the moment, so please do have a pick, and we will go with whatever the choice is, so we're not biased.
We don't swing the votes.
No,
We have no way that we can vote.
So our choices are what we're putting on the centre design of this particular card that's on the screen at the moment. So we have a choice of layered flowers, tea time cupcakes, fashion or sentiment.
I'm just thinking if I'm going to want stamps.
That's waiting that.
Huh?
To do a
Oh, okay. Now we only have just over a week left on our competition, so while you're voting, basically you can enter a project based on any of our live streams that we've done throughout lockdown. So you have something in the region of 100 free live shows that we've done that you can go back to and choose a technique. And the prize is a limited edition exclusive Scan and Cut gift set from 3D Fun Prints, and it is exclusive to us here at Planner Craft. So only from us will you get this marvellous colour. The idea being that you won't lose it anywhere.
You get the two in there, don't you?
Yes, you get the Sharpie pen holder and you get the universal pen holder, as well as 2 guides. So it's a really good little pack, and we're thinking of sneaking in some extra bonuses, so it's definitely going to be worth entering.
And how do people enter?
You enter by adding your finished project into our album on the group. So there's a competition album in the group. So go to the group page and then photos, and then there's a little button that says albums, and I believe it should be the topmost album. So it should be right there, ready and waiting for you.
Okay, I only have 3 votes at the moment, and it's all level pegging, so I need some more votes because I can't make a decision on that. We can't get them all on the card.
So what have we got currently?
One of the top 3.
So no sentiment. We've got a fashion cupcake with a flower on it.
Yeah. And Tracy's going to be a surprise. Carol asked what she was doing. Because since you've been up all night working on it. So Carol said it's not fair. But looks forward to seeing it and good luck. So she said thank you. Carol.
Well, we have 9 sets to be won. So there's plenty to go around. So we want to see lots of entries. And you can enter more than once as well. I should have said that, shouldn't I? You can enter more than once. So we're looking for innovation, creativity. What's the word I'm looking for? Not technique, but finishing.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for finishing, so if I'm judging it, I like to see things finished properly. And
yeah, I get Ian to do all the design team calls. He's picky, he's really strict. Really, really, really strict.
But fair at the same point.
Yes.
I'm not. Okay, we need some more people to vote, and I'm going to close this one in 30 seconds.
Come on, I want to get started. Whoever does the next deciding vote. Ooh.
So we are voting to say what sentiment's going to go on to centre the card on the desk, and your choices are layered flowers, tea time cupcake, fashion or sentiment. You should have a poll up on the screen. If you voted, it will have disappeared. If you haven't, then it will still be on your screen. If you're watching on YouTube, just let me know in the comments and I will put it up. I will add it onto whichever one. Hey.
Go on then. Who cast the design? Well, not who cast the design of it because we can't see, but what is it?
Interesting. Can I vote again? It's launched 3 AM here. Don't know. What did you vote for, Tracy? And I'll let you know. And no, we don't want you catching hypothermia.
No, that would not be good. Oh,
Or tea cupcake.
tea cupcake.
Yeah. But the winning vote
Huh?
goes out to Layered Flowers, I'm afraid.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a hardship. I would try and do a cupcake on another project then.
Okay. Next question. While you're
Not for tonight, but on another
project.
project. I have one in mind for doing a cupcake.
Okay. There we go. We'll save that one for you.
Okay. Next question. Do I stick with the pink or do I go for something different? So we could have... You ready? Hang on. Wait for him to catch up.
Hang on. So this is pink or... ...
So the first one is pink.
No, pink or. So...
Yeah, but they need to...
Pink is an option, yeah, alright.
Oh dear. Lemon. Blue. Or red.
Right, there's a vote coming up, so hi Sarah Lou. You can vote starting now.
Okay, so what I'm going to start to do is start to work out which flower I'm going to go for. So, sport by choice. I think I'm going to go traditional and go roses.
Oh, stamping platform.
Yep, stamping platform coming in. Okay.
Oh, we've got 2 votes at the moment.
Now before I choose stamping card, I'm going to wait to see what colour you go for, because that could influence whether I go for stamping card or if I choose to go back to the same card that we used for the background.
Okay, I'll add one for the for that one for Sarah.
Is it misbehaving, is it?
Yeah, she's still got the old vote up at the moment. It hasn't
Updated.
updated.
Okay, I'm going to go for this one, I think. Should be So what I'm going to do is bring this in and just kind of look at the size of my flower. So I think that would be quite happy to sit as a main element on that card.
What are you doing to my pink line?
Oops, I caught it as well. Okay.
Oh, we got a clear leader.
Have we?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So we're closing the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, yellow as we heard.
Okay.
Hey, Sarah refreshed it was working, so she obviously got to vote. So that's cool.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out a few different shades of yellow, lemon. So I'm having thatch straw. I'm going to go with some mango madness.
Mango madness.
Yeah. And persimmon.
Where's that screen updated at the top? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Did a little jump. Okay, so because we're going to go for the lemon, I'm going to go with some stamping card. So, Ian, could you possibly pass me a piece of stamping card, please?
One.
It's closer to you than it is to me. I made you work hard today, and I made you work hard.
You want to work hard. Oh, I love you so much.
Thank you. So I'm using some champagne stamping card, but any stamping card will do.
Tracy said we're going to do a 3D cupcake rather than eating it.
I do actually have some cupcakes, so might do some cupcakes next week. Perhaps we could do that bank holiday Monday and have tea party.
Virtual tea party.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should do it via Zoom and it'll be on video and
With tea.
with tea. Or on the Hangout thing that didn't really work.
Well, it did work, it was just a bit weird.
Yes. Did anybody else see the Facebook Hangout that we tried to do? Which sort of worked a little bit. We had a lady join us who... Shelley, that's it. It was me, Nat and Shelley, but as soon as Shelley joined us I seemed to lose my sound, which was quite weird.
Okay, because this one's quite pale, I'm going to do
If we do it at the 11 o'clock side of it, you see, it'll be alright, because it'll be early morning tea party.
What, and Pim's in the afternoon?
Yeah, Pim's in the afternoon. Yeah. Well, they said Tracy will be in bed, but if we do it at the 11 o'clock, look, that's a bit earlier for Tracy. It's not quite midnight, so you know.
Poor Tracy must be absolutely worn out by now.
Yeah, Facebook Hangout. It was in the group. It's a new. It's done through Messenger.
And it's a bit weird.
And it's a bit weird because it opens up through Messenger. So if you've got a PC, it should work through Chrome and Messages. But we tried to invite people to it and just said put it up on the group, and it's very odd. but you can play games and all sorts in it. It was quite funny because I was trying to catch basketballs with my head, which was really weird.
With my mum.
Yeah, so that was really quite interesting. But yeah, it's a bit of a laugh. But so we might give that a go on Monday. Is that the Facebook rooms? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yes, that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay. So with this one, it lines up by the looks of it in this V here.
So we might try that on Monday on the bank holiday as a treat. Maybe.
As a treat.
Something different.
Yeah, a giggle.
A giggle, yeah.
So I'm just trying to line this up.
I'm not sure what camera we can use for that. So if you have to be sat here.
The problem was we couldn't do it in the same room, either, could we?
No, I was banished to the front room for it. Yeah.
Because otherwise we had horrendous feedback.
Yes.
So it may just be that we just have one camera between us and we'll kind of hop on. So next I'm going to the mango, because I'm not doing a very good job at saying which colour I'm using when.
That was me talking away and yattering.
So what sentiment do you think we should be putting on the card as the next poll, I think? Okay. So I'm quite happy with the depth of colour that we've got.
Is there a sentiment for the card?
Yeah. And one done.
So what are our choices?
Should we go pretty generic and go birthday, retirement, a hug in an envelope? It's a bit too cheerful for thinking of you. But it could be a get well soon card. Nice get well soon card.
Take me Frozen.
Oh no, not again.
No, Streamlabs doesn't.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Look.
That's camera, isn't it? It's not this one.
It's your phone for a change, naughty phone. Do you want to just swap onto that one for a second, Ian? Sorry about that, we hadn't noticed. That was Mr. Gassing, wasn't it?
It wasn't Frozen on Sarah's, which is novel.
Oh. It was totally frozen in Streamlabs, which is weird.
Is that better? Are we back?
Okay.
Yes, okay, we're back.
So we're going to go and line this
Right.
up. And with these stabs, there's like a little bit of
Should we swap cameras, see if that one's working?
leeway.
How's that one doing? Oh, it's ran the wrong way. Hang on.
Come on. Bit sticky. Oh,
No, not that way.
what? What did you do?
Turned around the wrong way. Hang on.
Hang on. The glasses are coming off. You know it's serious when.
What is going on with that? I'll put it back to the other one. That one works better. Your phone's being dense.
Wasn't you there then?
Uh,
Okay. So.
don't know what you
is my phone being dense?
Because it's just not right. Right, that's fucking happy, so just leave it.
It's alright up there.
Yeah, it's not right down here.
Okay, so I'm going in with my darkest colour now, which is the persimmon. And it may take a couple of layers of this one just to get the right depth of colour. We'll see how it goes. A little bit more, I think.
Right, your next pile leaves up anyway, now that we're back on all cameras and firing on all cylinders for a bit.
Perhaps you should have as a poll is do people want us to stream tomorrow or should we give it a day off?
So our next stream is our sentiment, so we have birthday, retirement or get well soon.
Or even next poll.
What did I say?
Our next stream.
Stream?
Officially, that's tomorrow and we're supposed to be doing letterpress techniques, I believe, off the top of my head.
No, it's supposed to be today, wasn't it? But
Yeah, it was delayed from this morning and yeah, the nightmare that we're scheduling today. We've changed what we were doing today more times than I know what to do. Okay, so now that I've got that on there, pop my stamp back on there so I can see which way it's got to go next time I use it. So I'm going to crop my flower out to fit onto here. Now I could, if I grab a quick ruler, I could just be really boring and just go inside the square for the measurement. So in this case do it 4 centimetres by probably around about 4 that way. It's roughly square, close enough, give it. Or I can actually go the full length of the square and actually twist it as a diamond. Pop in the comments which you think, just for speed, square or a diamond.
I was just day off. I have a fireplace to cut out and send the shadow box card to do for my Japanese-ish birthday.
Okay. Well, give me a chance to do your file for you.
And Sarah Lou said she loves the new layering stamps.
Oh, I do. I'm totally addicted to them. I looked at becoming one of their tutors, didn't I? Sadly, I think it's a bit prohibitively expensive.
Diamond, I think, is top vote there.
Okay, diamond is absolutely fine. So I'm going to go with the biggest square that I have, which is the 45. And these are really useful because you can kind of play with these much more in terms of angles and stuff. So if you think that your finished card's going to go up that way, so you might want to offset it so it's not straight up. Might want to go totally over to one side, or we might go over this side. And I think I'm going to go round about there. And just because I don't have metal edge template, I'm just gonna.
Oh, goodness sake.
Wait, it's gone again. What was it? What is it? Is it a camera or?
I don't know. Because of the software, I don't know.
Can everybody hear us okay? Is it just literally just the camera's playing up? See, the fact it goes quiet worries me. Because that to me says it's not the camera, that is...
The software.
Yeah. Is everything else shut?
Sound is good, it's just the camera.
Do you want to just try flicking over to the other one for a second, or
The other one?
yeah, the other camera? See if either of them are reliable.
No, because that picture's not right on Streamlabs, it's just, yeah, it's not even set up close.
Oh, yeah.
I know it was, but it's not anymore, so I don't know what. Everything else is shut, so recycling bin's empty. It's just Streamlabs open and Safari.
Where's that come off?
What was that?
I don't know if it was in bottom paper or what. Just having a quick clean, as you do. Okay, so now that I've taken this out of our piece of card, I'm going to go that way, but I'm thinking, does it need a little leaf?
How come
So
Sarah Lou says it's all good here, stop moaning you lot.
it's not all good, Sarah, because even we can see our end, it's locked up, so I don't know how yours is working. You got a direct feed.
She's doing better than direct, because, yeah.
Tell the truth, Sarah, you've hacked into our internet.
Okay, so the sentiment on card is currently a 2-to-1 vote.
Okay,
So
so
we have a running of 2.
I'm just going to make
Very
a
cool.
quick mask. So, just very, very quickly. Go with the base layer.
So do we let you have the decision?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well, there
I
is,
want no decision. And
okay, so there are 6 people currently watching and 5 of you voted.
I'm just going to grab a dye ink because you want something that's going to be fairly quick drying, especially when you're stumping onto a post-it note.
So if our last person can vote, and hopefully it'll sway it one way or the other. Or it could just make it even more difficult. So if I knew how to, that would be a bonus.
So I'm going to cut this out very
Yeah, we're still on sentiment at the moment.
Very quickly.
Just wait, we have a tied vote at the moment on birthday and get well.
It's okay, we've got plenty of time because I'm just going to trim this out. Now with your masking, you always want to go slightly inside your stamped image so that you don't get a weird halo. So I don't always tend to be that accurate with masks. There are times when I really cheat and I just use washi tape and just tear a few strips just to go around the particular edge that I'm doing.
Sorry, I'm juggling at Sarah's reply to Carol. Yes, keep up.
What's that?
Answering to what we're voting on. Well, we're down to 5 people, which means that you've all voted now and we got us tied.
Oh, that means you get casting vote then, dear.
I get casting a vote.
Yeah.
Let's do a get well soon. We haven't done get well soon for
going to go that way, so my leaves can go up this way. So if I stick my card that way, and let's go that way around, just so I've got a clear area there for my leaf. Now we have a few different leaves that we can play with. I'm just going to go for pretty.
There we go, back again.
So I'm going to grab my mask. Oh, it's gone again. Because you're saying, well.
Oh dear.
You want to do it so that your base of your leaf is covered by your flower, so it actually looks like it's part of the same design.
So we're going to get well soon, sweetie.
Okay. And it's going to be quite bright colour, isn't it? Let's go a bit more of the. There's always one that rolls itself in the bottom. Come on. There we go.
It's just a post-it note roll, isn't it?
Yeah, from
Tiger.
Tiger. And I'm going to go pesto. So, we have tea leaves for our first layer.
When we get well, it'll be out the window. And that's what I was referring to the cameras here with the get well soon message. Will we get well when I throw them out the window? Cue for a song of Let It Go.
No.
Very good.
Oh, did we say earlier about our act of not act of randomness, but our little random fact from yesterday when we were talking about shows and stuff? What came up on the memories earlier?
We didn't. For anybody who was watching our feed yesterday, we were discussing productions and what we'd done, and it turns out that today is 4 years since we did our production, which we had our reworked lyrics and stuff in. And it came up on Natalie's feed this morning as being 4 years ago. So if you have a look on Natalie's feed, there's a picture of me, Natalie, and a gentleman called Chris in a sound booth at one of the schools. It's probably one of the most high-tech ones we've been in for a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you reposted, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. So yes, that was 4 years ago, and that was the one we were doing that we did. And Natalie's in that wonderful dress because she actually had to run down at one point onto the stage to take part because we were members. One of the cast members pulled out last minute. So Natalie ended up doing part of a routine actually in the performance.
Was it 3 performances of that one? Wasn't it?
No, it was only one, wasn't it? It was a one-off.
No, we never went to all that trouble for a one-off, did we?
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Because
Yeah,
I was
we
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking the next one. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, we did it as a one-off. Mad fools that we are.
I'll move slightly. Go with it. Yeah, so it really is time I pulled my finger out and actually put down and got writing.
Siri, go away. Thank you. Aww.
That's that.
So, Lisa, sorry you'll have peace later. I'm doing an online National Rheumatoid Arthritis Law Association. Fundraising quiz at 7 o'clock with the family. Oh, well, good luck. That sounds like fun. It does sound like fun. I would say we'd all go, but that sort of defeats the object of the poll.
Well, we could cut it short if you want to.
Cut it short, we'll all go and join Sarah's quiz.
Yeah, probably far more fun. Oh, I shouldn't say that about myself, should I? La 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 la. So we have our little stamp design, and we're going for get well soon, did you say?
Get well soon, yeah. We're going to go to the cameras.
Okay. Push again. So, as we've gone for our lemon.
Thanks, we'll need it. It's on Zoom. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go. See, it would look quite good like that. No, come on, Natty. Stick with the plan. That way.
They voted down. You're not very straight. Right, you do it.
So the next question is sentiment colour. So you can just do this in the comments to make it nice and quick. So we can have black or grey. Oh, don't juggle. Actual fact, before I stick that very quickly.
So, black or grey sentiment, please. To get well soon.
I think I'm going to go with the pixie dust rather than the pink grapefruit. Yeah. I'm just going to edge my card.
That's an IKEA table, isn't it, Zena?
What?
Black.
Yep. It's a coffee table in the front room.
That was in a poker table.
Yeah. We really should do something like that on stream. Obviously smaller.
Are you mad?
As I said, obviously smaller.
That's alright, Zena. I was my dry sense of humour, sorry.
If you want me to tell him off at any point, you only have to say. I will do.
Yeah. I really enjoy it far too much.
What, telling you off?
Yeah.
No comment. Okay. I'm going to go into the middle. And I'm not going to press down yet because I want to make sure I've got this level. So what's the answer to black or grey or?
Black, I think. Yeah,
Black, okay.
yeah. Black on a coffee table.
Have I got to tell you off for being cheeky? Okay, so I'm going to bring in some of the lemon cardstock that we were using earlier. Get well soon, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wishing you a speedy recovery. Something like that. Oh.
I have the wishing. It's the recovery bit. I can do retirement.
Wishing you a speedy. Can your birthday? Because birthday's the other one that was.
Okay, so we're going to go birthday if I can't do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, because you can't do anything, it's frozen again. I just reset everything.
Okay, so the actual text on this is "You a happy birthday." But I'm just going to ink up part of it. As you can see, I've done that before. It's not that the stamp's dirty, it's that I've used the waterproof ink. Honest. So I'm just going to lightly push that down, and then I'm just going to go back in and just check that it's level, because all these sentiments are great for bending round shapes and things. They do like to move, so just want to check it's all level. And then I'm going to go for, oh, my VersaFine. Actually, let's do the full one and see if I can do the little wishing as well from somewhere. Is it playing you up, Ian? He's gone silent on me. It's not good. It means he wants to be naughty, but he's just not saying it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that back on my sheet. Okay. Picked up a little bit of. Let's just do that one again, just because I'm not happy with that impression. It's a bit gunky. Talk amongst yourselves a moment.
Sarah's quiz is looking more and more for tempting all the time.
Huh? What, because it's still misbehaving? Okay, I'll try and go as quickly as possible.
No, that's alright. If it behaves for a while, it locks up on it.
Well, you can only do what you can do. So, let me do that again. Wasn't too bad for alignment, so. Still picking ink up from the inside there. This is just not working well tonight. Doesn't like stamping this stamp. Gunky, gunky, gunky.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, I'm just getting some gunk off my stamps because, well, yeah, that impression is just plain horrible. So I'm going to rotate my card and I'm going to try again. Third time lucky, yeah. The one between the... So what I'm using is just a little glue applicator, just to try and get in the detail a bit. Is it still not playing Boolean?
It's now turned you upside down. Bear with me a sec, folks. Just turn Natty back round the right way.
That's okay, I don't mind being upside down.
Natty,
No, it's not going to be a happy birthday because that stamp is just not happy. So what I will do off stream is I will get a good brush around that because that is just, well, yeah. It's not good.
Hang on, that's come to the close.
I think one of my favourite stamps might be on its way out. So instead, let's go for, how about this one? Because I'm sure that's true of certainly one at the moment watching should be thinking this. Go for it that way. There we go. There. See that? And that's what it should stamp like. So, if I could give you a hug.
So my image is frozen again. I'm going to throw it out the window. Really?
Okay, so I'm just going to spritz it with some water just to try and stop the same happening again. Get rid of the puddling around the outside first. Why don't you try and get mine working?
I don't know what's going on with this in a minute.
Try use mine instead.
Yeah, but I don't know which camera's working on which because it says on the one camera it's...
Oh, surely the simplest thing is to put it back to your wall and then you'll know which is which because we don't have the same wallpaper.
No, I mean on here it doesn't seem to know which camera's doing what. that's you, but you're going to have to move everything that way.
This way?
Yeah.
That's okay, because I'm about to move this out of the way anyway. So, right, if that's that one, and I apologise for the juddering, because it, look at it, can you just move the,
No, just take it back
can you
a
move
bit.
in?
Because the match body's on
Thank you, because that's my new mat. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Twisted, but no, it's close enough.
There you go, that's on the middle of your stamping platform as well.
Okay. So I may still put the washing back in it in a minute, so I'll leave that out for a second just while I'm deciding. So this is going to be one of those ones where I could use a trimmer, but just for speed I'm going to go in with the knife and...
Software's going to go out the window.
Right, that's still a little bit damp, so I don't want to smudge it, so I'm just going to give it a quick wash with a...
The software in the back.
Is it? Switch to normal OBS.
Yeah, put it back to that and just...
Yeah, and we'll just upload it to YouTube after. So our YouTube viewers, we're about to lose you. But
not now, but...
Well, not now, but...
Next stream.
I was meaning... shortly. Because otherwise there's going to be no point in me doing the stream if people can't see if it keeps freezing in. So I'm just going to... And I'm using my grid to line it up against my lettering so that I know it's all parallel. If your ruler moves, that's why we start it well away from our sentiment. And once you have your line, you can okay, so I'm just going to cut that in there for a minute because that's where it went wrong. So we could set it off to one side. We could drop it down and underneath. We can go over there. And I think over there would work if we put something in this top corner. So I'm just going to trim off the excess at an angle. And take some of my 3D foam tape and I'm just going to fold it in half lengthways because of the width of our sentiment. Just going to chop it in two. Going to apply it to that end. So bear in mind I haven't attached it this end yet. So you don't want to stick it down. So I want to check the alignment on this section. But I think actually going right to that edge might be good. So just pull the backing off. Are we just going to do this one and then swap? Or do you want to leave it for tonight? Because you're stressed. I can see you're stressed, Ian.
It's around the fucking window. Don't let you go.
Oi. Apologise.
Sorry, Volko, if you heard what I muttered. I think get this one done and call it quits for tonight.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No.
Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll come back tomorrow morning at 11. And I will include a little bit letterpress in what we do with the rest of the cards. And hopefully I'll see you then. As long as the technology behaves itself. But I will go and give everything a good seeing to. Tell it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll see you tomorrow at 11.
Yeah, and hopefully we should be back on top form.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, if not, we'll just stream through OBS instead of using the Streamlabs one.
Oh, but anyway, tomorrow just see if it.
Because it seems to be more reliable, to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Tracy. I hope Sarah does well on her quiz that she started 10 minutes ago. And anybody else watching, we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.